Okay.
Hey, my name is Fatima,
And I'm Valerie.
and this is our first time doing this, so we haven't even gotten a name, but we know that we wanted to come on as your elders and talk to you about different topics. So while we were trying to brainstorm and come up with topics, one of the topics that came up was our
Our
children
children
and
and
saving for your
generational wealth.
generational wealth is what
Right.
Valerie called it.
That's what I call it.
That's
Yeah.
what she called it, and I thought that was very good. But then we started talking about one of the first things Valerie said was we're going to save. She saves for her children,
Right.
and I was like, I don't save
Well-
for my children. My children are grown. I got
Yes.
grandchildren. I got great grandchildren,
Yes.
and I don't save for them. I
Yes.
save for me. I save because there are things that I want to do in my life, and I save for me. Now, I have a house. I have property. My children, most certainly when I'm gone,
Right.
it's
All
theirs.
That stuff is
I have,
there.
It's theirs.
It's
I have
theirs,
insurance, and the insurance is in their name, and I pay on it monthly. And then when I move on, they're going to get my insurance. They're going to get my car. Any and everything that I own
What we're
will
not,
be theirs.
But what we're going to do is we're going to specifically make sure that they have a leg up and they have it one step better than we had. And that was what my grandmother did. That's what
sweet. That's sweet.
to make sure that we had, we want to make sure they have everything that they need so that when it's, they can
Your children,
build wealth.
your children don't have what they need now?
Yeah, no, they're still growing. They're still
Oh, maybe my
young.
kids are older than yours, and they
No, my youngest is 36,
and my youngest is 40.
but she has everything she needs. Right now, they have everything they need. Believe me.
So,
But
why
we're
we
going
got
to make sure that they have a leg up when it comes to the next generation. What's the point? What's our point?
our point is
What's
to
the point of living if they're not doing better than we did?
well, I've taught my children to take care of themselves
Right.
and to
Right.
and to save as
Yes.
just like I save
Yeah.
and to invest like I invest. I've taught them to do that.
Right.
And so, and my youngest, like I said, is 40.
Right.
My oldest is doing much better than I am.
Yeah.
He's doing well. My second oldest is doing very well. My third
Okay.
oldest is doing they're all doing
Yeah,
pretty
they're
good.
all doing well.
So
my children.
I'm not saving
Right.
for them. I don't have to save for them.
Right.
They have to save for themselves and they have to
Well,
save for their children.
I'm just saying that when we move on, and I use the word die because I'm not afraid of death.
Right.
But the thing is that we want our children to do better than us, and so
Absolutely.
yes, of course, they're going to get everything that I have, my house, my insurance, all of that, my cars,
But so
the
what you-
money I have in the banks. But
Right.
what I'm trying to do is make sure that I don't spend everything so they don't have nothing.
Oh, that's sweet. That's nice. And wait a minute.
I'm trying.
I'm not trying not to. It's not that I'm trying
Right,
to spend everything because I'm not.
right.
Because I save. If I save,
Right,
I can't
exactly.
try to spend everything.
Exactly.
But I am not spending everything
Oh no,
because
I'm not
of
saying-
them.
I'm not.
I'm
doing
not
that
spending
either,
anything
but
because
I am
of
aware.
Is that selfish? Am I being selfish?
No, you're not. You're
Okay.
not being selfish because I spend on me too.
Okay.
But I also know that I have set aside for them
Oh,
some.
that's sweet.
Some
That's
that
It is
don't-
so
I don't
nice.
want them to start all over again.
I don't.
Okay.
They
And
get their own
that's-
process, Valerie.
that's-
How are they
no,
starting
that-
all over?
Because
So are you
I'm
taking
just
care
saying,
of them now?
I'm saying no. I'm just saying, as an adult and as a culture, we tend to spend on ourselves. We don't think about the next generation, and so if we don't do it, then who is going to do it for us?
And I get that.
And
I see what
so-
you're saying. So you're saying
Yes.
like
So I'm
leaving a
saying
legacy for them.
a legacy for them, and it may be just social legacy, but monetarily is to also give them a leg up for the next generation.
I like that.
I don't
like that.
want
So
them
you're
to have
saying
to
that
start all over.
my investment, the house that I'm leaving them, they could sell it and do whatever they want with it and make some money off of it. And
But
the money the insurance that I'm leaving for them, they have that. That's a
right,
leg up for them.
right,
And there will
yeah,
be money in the bank because I do save, and I'm not
yeah.
spending it
Oh
all at
yeah,
one time.
right,
So, and then there's also there are money pockets that I have that is all of theirs.
right.
So now I don't have the legacy that the Vanderbilts and the Hiltons
But
and
that's
them
the
have.
point. That's the point, maybe.
But I
That
ain't gonna have that.
we don't want them to have to start all over again. Say if
No,
they're
why do you use the term start all over when they are now, when they're grown now?
you
'Cause
and
when you
I,
die-
of
Uh-huh.
course, have the savings.
Correct.
We have the houses, the cars, blah blah blah. But the average black person doesn't have that,
I see.
and so they don't. They have to start all over again, basically.
So you mean once their parents die?
Once their parents die, they'd be hard pressed to even pay for the funeral. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
And I'm saying
Okay, I
that
got you.
okay, that's difficult.
Okay,
And
so
I'm
what
not
you're saying
talking
is that
about us per se,
you're right.
because I know that
Something's
I'm
happening
not
here.
talking.
It just keeps going off, so we have to keep
Yeah.
pushing it on.
I'm not talking about us per se, but I'm
I
talking
hear
about
you. Okay.
I'm talking about the community, and
She's
so
absolutely right.
and how in the world can we expect other people to take care of us if we don't take care of us first?
Okay, so I hear what Valerie is saying, and she is 100% right, because I was just thinking it's personal. But I ain't saving for my children because they should be saving for themselves. I taught them how to do that. But the point that Valerie is making is 100% correct. And that is that we're so busy now, we're in a position to be able to leave things for our children because we set ourselves up like that. And I think that what you're offering is actually for the next generation.
Yes.
Because the people our age are retired, and if they haven't left it, they ain't got it.
They ain't got
But
it.
but you have a generation that's coming up behind us, our children.
Right.
They do need to be saving and investing,
Investing.
so that when something happens to them, their children can bury them. Let's start there.
Right.
And then they can also have something to start on.
Yeah.
So we're looking at our Generation X.
And
we're looking at Generation X.
I think that we should also leave a will or a financial plan so that there's no bickering, a trust, so there's no bickering once the funeral.
For those of us, and let me tell you, people are dying at all ages, so it's not just our age. So you could be a Gen Xer, you could be a millennial, you could be anything. Death comes and it does not give you a notice, and sometimes it does, but it
doesn't care what age
it doesn't really care. So the reality is, a living trust is so important we all have.
Very important.
And if you have anything to leave your children, if it's just a piece of fabric that's worth a lot that you travel, whatever it is, you need to leave a living trust so there be no question, no doubt, no fighting. Because what we don't want, and here I'm pushing this again, what we don't want is for our children to fight over anything. And our transition should be a sacred and a beautiful time for our family, all of them. And if we leave our stuff in order, if we leave our things in order, then it would be more likely that our children will not, well, they may still fight, and after we go on, then that's your problem. But the point is that we don't want them to fight. We really want them to have something. We do want to leave a legacy for them.
Yes, we do want to leave something for them.
Whatever you do, the first thing you need to do when we hang up here is get someone to do a living trust for you. And I'm quite sure you know, get your living trust together.
Right.
Not a will. You can do a will and a living trust,
and
but your living trust is the most important.
It's the most
it really
important.
is. Because if you own any property, then
money in the bank, anything,
your kids aren't going to get it if you don't have a trust. So I have a living trust. You have a living trust?
No.
Val?
I know.
All this talking?
Yes, we do. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
You ain't going to tell the world.
I do have a living trust.
I mean, she's doing all this and she ain't even got a living trust.
I do have a living
good.
trust.
I believe you.
I believe.
So that's something we really need to do. So I think that we agree.
Yes.
I think we were just, I was taking it personally. It was immediacy.
Oh,
but it's not only about me. It's about
not
you.
About us.
Right.
per se. It's about everybody. I mean,
we really need to talk. Yeah, y'all really need to get that little money thing together. And even if it's just a little bit of money, that's fine. A little bit is better than nothing.
Right.
And if you have an insurance policy, and what you really should have a policy that's going to cover your funeral. And you don't have to pay much for it.
That's another thing. The funerals these days, you spend up to you can spend tens of thousands of dollars for a funeral. That's
so
sickening.
Unnecessary.
So
unnecessary. And I'm telling you now,
there are so many ways to die.
And I'm telling the world right now,
and
I don't want a casket.
I don't want a casket.
I hate them. I like a wooden box.
Right.
They're beautiful. My friend's mother, my Aunt Mary.
I don't want even that. I want a natural funeral.
And they have a pod. They have these pods now that they can put the body.
Right. I want a pod with a tree so that I'm buried beneath a tree that grows, and I'm the fertilizer for that tree. Okay.
That's what we want.
That's what I want.
I don't want no ugly cat. Don't put me in no damn casket.
Please
do not put me in a casket. My daughter. I told
not.
my daughter that the other day, and she looked at me and she said, "Well, we might just have a slideshow and some music." But yeah, that's the same daughter that told me, "Mommy, make sure you clean all of this stuff out. You get rid of all of the stuff you got before you die."
Right. I hate to have my daughters come along and say, "Mom, dang, you have so much junk."
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to clean it out, but
it's yours after I'm dead.
I think I'm gonna use everything. So I have a tendency to save stuff because as an artist, I use stuff. But even today or yesterday, I had to throw some stuff out myself. I say, you're not going to make all this stuff.
But see, that's a whole nother topic. See, we get ready to go into because see, we're coming back again and again. Yeah. And we're going to talk about these things, and hopefully you'll get something from it because we have lived a life. And we're still living our lives. We are having a wonderful time. We're traveling. We're doing things. And we have so much that we want to share with you. So we got to come up with a name. And by the time you see this, we'll have the name. Right? Maybe not. I don't care. Hey, we also at the age we don't give a damn.
Submit names. What about that?
Yeah. And nothing crazy. Okay?
Nothing crazy,
be respectful.
please.
We are your elders.
And
no freaking frack. Okay?
Right.
We ain't that.
Right.
We ain't Heckle and Jekyll. No.
We don't really cuss. Goddamn, but sometimes we do.
I do more than she.
No. See, she don't even know. You don't even know.
That's good. I don't want to know that.
We do every now and then.
I want to know the sweet. I want to know the sweet Valerie. Don't cuss.
I don't do it just for show. I do it when it makes sense to do. When it makes sense, I cuss.
So, and then there are some people who say that cussing never makes sense. So what are you talking about?
Well, but it does.
I think it does.
I
like it. It drives home a point sometimes.
Yes, it does.
But the point is that we are going to be having more of these. Right. We're going to be dealing with a lot of topics from sex to aging, because we know that aging ain't for punks. We know that. Unfortunately, we're not punks.
Yeah.
So we're going to be talking about what did I say? That sex and aging. We're going to be talking about relationships.
We're going to be talking about divorce, marriage.
Staying single, living single, sovereignty over your life. We're going to talk
about being a hoe after 50.
Is there such a thing as a hoe after 50? Can you be a hoe after 50?
Can you be a hoe after 50?
I don't know.
We're going to talk about booty calls.
Oh, okay? After 50 booty calls.
We're going to talk about, wow.
You got a friend that does that.
Oh, yeah.
We ain't saying no names. We ain't incriminating nobody. But go on, girl.
We're going to talk about that. We're going to be
talking about all kinds of things.
A lot of stuff.
So join us, okay? And I'm Fatima.
And I'm Valerie.
And we'll see you soon.
All right.
Bye-bye. And I got to hang up. And we got to figure out how to do this by remote control so we won't be bending over and looking at stuff. But I'm going to stop this
right now.
Okay, but it's not... Yeah.